What's up guys and welcome back. What I have for you today is a PLO 4-card grind, 2-tabling on GG Poker. We're gonna jump right into it. I played one hand already and doubled up. Pretty lucky. Just a standard spot in my opinion, but an interesting one, so I'm gonna show it to you. So we have a baby stack. He only had like 10 big blinds or so. Opening, I call with 10-9-7-6 double. And we are only four-handed. He also calls, he pots, he's all in. I call, it's like I have to pay 11 big blinds for a total of 17 or something. He also calls, and on the flop I have the mega wrap, 2 backdoor flush draws. He bets half pot, I pot it. The other player goes out of the way. This guy is folding, so we already have some nice dead money here. And he goes all in. Top set, obviously. We are behind, but not that much, and we think a very nice turn and hold. Yeah, so that was that. Let's see what else is gonna happen. I'm gonna try to play a decent pre-flop game, post-flop. I'm maybe not that experienced, but I'm gonna try to find the bluffs, the necessary ones, and also the light calls, all that stuff. Let's see how it's going. This is just gonna be a short session, maybe 20 to 25 minutes. I actually set an alarm for 25 minutes, so yeah. It's interesting with the 7-handed on GG Poker. I mean, it's more a little bit like a live setting. I think you have to be very tight under the gun. Because even the solver usually says you need to be quite tight under the gun in a 6-max setting, but yeah, I think this definitely an open from middle position kind of. And so yeah, I'm just gonna apply the kind of standard open raises from under the gun and be even a little bit tighter when I'm actually here. So this is wonderful. We have a wrap. I mean, it would be nice to have the 6 instead of the ace, but it's still pretty nice. I'm gonna go for value here, especially with the pair. We're never folding on this flop. We're actually, I think, happy to get it in. The only hand we are afraid of is like 3, 4, 5, 6. Or, I mean, a top set would be annoying. Seen a raise here, and I think it's, if he's a reg, let's see if we can get any idea if he's a reg. I mean, I could call and fold some pairing turns and stuff. I don't know, but I think it's also fine to get it in, because I still think we have fold equity. I mean, what do you do with random top pair? Okay, maybe not. I don't know what the player tendencies are in these situations, but I think, yeah, we are ahead. That's nice. Getting it in good. Let's just hope we bink something. That's not it. Still 37%. That's a very wonderful river. And another very good one. Okay, so definitely already running good in this session. That's what I like to see. I need to lock this. Okay, not sure if you saw this weird number somewhere here, but here, somewhere here. I think, well, I actually don't know. If triple suited with a bet, the 3 might even be a fold. Pretty close. I think checking here. If it's going big, I'm just gonna fold. Yeah, I'm just folding this. I don't know. In position, maybe this can be a call. I think solver-wise, this is not a call with a 4. Maybe with a 7. Quite sure with a 7. Again, marginal hand. But we're on the button, so I'm gonna raise. Yeah, and that's the problem, right? If you're getting squeezed, you don't love it. Okay, I'm just gonna fold this. Yeah, I'm in position. I guess that's one of the problems. I mean, I'm getting a fantastic price here, but unless I'm somehow flopping a nut flush with the king 10. And again, on this flop, we're gonna go broke. I mean, it's a beautiful flop. Double backdoor flush draw, top pair, an overcard. I mean, we should be ahead of most random aces. If someone has... Okay. Well... he has aces. Yeah, I mean, he squeezed, right? Not good. But I think... No, he makes the flush. Okay. Let me check the equities again. I think even given the equities in play, we were still getting the right price to call here. Yeah, it's very similar like the previous hand. The 8 and 3 is just super terrible. The 8 is okay, but we're just definitely gonna fold against an under the gun open. I don't have any notes on these players. Let's see. Pretty new table. It's gonna be a fold. Okay, so he's probably a rag sitting. Yeah, I should check the lobby to see who is like playing 4 or more players tables. So okay, that's definitely a rag. He's playing 6 tables. Ace queen. So again, I know this is an open from under the gun, but under the gun +1. I mean, still gonna open it. It's a little bit too good. The 5 even connects to the low end of our hand. It's close. Let's see, can I spot another multi-tabling rag? Okay, on this board we're just gonna give up. Nah, he seems no. He's just playing 32 big blind stack, very interesting. Okay, another rag, another rag, another rag. Actually, seems like we have a pretty good table. Yes, not many rags at all on our table. Well, not that I could identify them regarding how many tables they play. So maybe there are some rags not easily recognizable. Okay, just checking my phone real quick. So let's focus. I mean, 2 tabling can also be quite slow. We just need to wait for the right spots and the right hands. If you ever played PLO live, you know, if you have a bad stretch, there can be stretches of 1 hour, 2 hours even, where you barely play a hand because you just can't. Like, you're getting raises, re-raises, and you're getting dealt trash. Like this, for example, like pure trash. Sure, sometimes you even get a good price to play it, but what do you want with this hand? Like, you need kind of, I don't even know, like to flop a full house, and then sometimes you might even be up against a better full house, and if you're multi-way. So, can't flop a nut flush, can't really flop a nut straight. Yeah, just trash hands. This is also super trashy, so I don't know what happened. I mean, he had like the slight wrap here, inside wrap, some backdoors flush draw, but okay, it was blind versus blind, so but I have to keep in mind that this might have been quite fishy. I think Gonti might be a rag. Let's check that again. No, actually no. Yeah, again, there's no, if it would be 9-6-4, I might call, there's some connectedness, but, and again here, if this would be a 5 or a 7, I would call, but maybe even with a 4, but this is just, the deuce makes this way too trashy. We are really hoping for a very, very specific flop, like pocket 8s or the straight or straight draw with a flush draw, and then with the low flush draws you never know where you're at, and you have quite some reverse implied odds, I think. Eight, 6, 6, 3, no, it's a fold. I used to open this kind of stuff, maybe not that bad of a hand, but if it would be 8, 7, 7, 4, I would probably open it, and I think GTO-wise it's still a fold from this position. And we also have to consider stack sizes. Smaller stacks change the dynamic. Sharo, let's check this guy. Can't find him. Okay, I mean, but it's good to see, like, this is like live. It's like low stakes live PLO. I mean, 25-50 is kind of still low stakes, but it's scratching on the mid stakes, I would say, especially regarding online, where you can multi-table, and so it's nice to see this type of soft dynamic. Started to limp. Dumbledore from Germany. Interesting. Half pot on a mega dynamic board. I think it's not a thing. Yeah, they're bet like for some reason. Maybe you can bet very low, but I think it's usually always pot. These type of boards. I'm just gonna fold. Aces against kings against the double suited ace king hand. Key is drawing very, very, very slim. That's a nice turn for him. But aces hold. The rec makes some money. And rec joined our table. Folding here. Expect him to steal a lot from the button, but with this hand we can't do anything. Ace king for 4. I mean, if I ISO here, I'm probably never getting a fold. So against, yeah, I'm just, you could ISO here and then play it. I mean, this would be a great board to continue barreling, obviously. Maybe it's too nitty to fold this. But here we really want to have more resilient hands. We can't flop a nut flush draw with this. I mean, we can with the king 4, but not so easily. I mean, even here, like, I would probably see bet 75% here. Let's say we get one call, whatever, with some weird flush draw or straight draw or some other king X, and then we get this turn. I mean, we have to stop barreling and then go into check call mode, and if they are potting it, we maybe can't even call, because the question is, if we boat up on the river, can we ever? Yeah, exactly. I mean, he would never fold this flop. If we boat up on the river, do we ever get the value we need to get in order to make a profit with a call on the turn long term? Fold. Let's check the hands again. I mean, this hand kind of makes sense. Triple suited a7, 7, 4, not so much. I'm gonna mark him down. Ace, king, 3, 3, very similar to mine. Single suited also, but suited to the ace, that's also fine, I think, given the price. Oh, this guy already left our table. So sad. Still gonna get a noob tag. It's just too trashy. Yeah. It's hard for me when two-tabling to stay patient enough to fold this type of hand. But I think it's just the right thing to do. This could be a reg, given the stats. Okay, he's playing two tables, maybe a reg. This is probably a reg. Against him I would have ISO'd, and now it's an open. It's not a nice hand, but it has some nice blockers. And from the button it's okay. Let's check share. Oh, that's a nice flop. That's really beautiful. Expect some calls, check raises. But yeah, with us blocking the nut flush draw. We're not blocking any straight draws. This is close. I think GTO-wise this is an open. With a 6 I'm not sure. With an 8 100%, with a 7 I'm not sure. That's definitely a GTO fold against his open. This was difficult for me. I think it's also close. Like if it's more connected with a 10, 8, we're gonna call here. But yeah, playing on these flops multi-way is not too easy. I mean, obviously we're gonna call. Let's see a C bet like 2.5. Oh no, C bet, okay. And he's snap donking, snap calling. I'm expecting this to be kings and aces a lot. And he's on some kind of draw on the turn, and now we see a value bet and probably a fold. I mean, you could have random pocket sixes, but no, we're blocking them. Random pocket four. Yeah, I think that's bad. He should go half pot or something, exploitatively. I don't know, maybe it's good, but I think against a player like him. With aces here, that's nice. Oh, so he has the queen. Okay, I was wrong. I love this. Now I love his line. Oh, and he finds a call. What? 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 Okay, that's amazing. That was cool. That was a sick call on the river. So he never gives him the queen there. I mean, it's rare. And I mean, you have aces on a queen, queen, queen board, but gonna open 8-6-5-5. Gonna see bet here. We don't want to give free cards, like a lot of jack, king, queen, 9. Gives a lot of draws for him. He check raises. I'm gonna call here. It's getting dicey on this turn. I'm gonna go for a small c-bet. There's some turns we can keep barreling. Ah, that's not the nicest river. He opened the button. I can go for a block bet. I'm gonna go for a block bet here. And yeah, this turn, I think I should barrel actually. Okay, here's the ace queen. Super random. Pretty unlucky, especially with us holding 2 aces. What was that? King 7-7-6. Backdoor flush draw. Gonna ISO here. It's a pretty bad one. This is most likely an open from the button. Short session. Gonna stop very soon again. He 3-bet me so many times already. There's some connectivity, but trip suited. Again, I'm just gonna fold. I think I should go 2/3 here, but not blocking the queen or the 10. I can also directly give up. You're getting kind of destroyed. No, it's. I think it's very normal PLO variance. It's easy to go into, oh my god, am I overfolding? Actually, again, with the 5 deuce, I think I don't hate the fold on the button. It's also not, it's very close. The deuce, again, so bad, but I think it's okay, we can get it in against him. Very bad kings. I'm gonna open them. I'm gonna barrel again here. He snap calls 2 times. I'm guessing that's mostly some random 9x. I could also check here. Okay. That's a beautiful turn. Pocket checks. I mean, he has some queens. Shouldn't forget that. Just because the other guys didn't have it. Gonna check here and bet most rivers. Or just call it off against any size. Yeah, I'm going 75%. Maybe get some value from random other pocket pairs. Actually, I mean a straight or a flush should never call here, I think. If you're getting the big re-raise, that would be so weird. Probably I should barrel the turn to, I don't know. I mean, no, because he folds anything, he's also gonna fold on the river, but this is close. But he will, with this line we give him an opportunity to bluff the river. King 7, just folding. Oh wow. I'm not sure. 7-handed under the gun. It's very close. I think it's a slight open from UTG in a 6 max. Do we see a 3-bet again from the small blind? No. I mean, this is terrible because we don't have any suits. I think on this board we just check and hope we get a good turn. That's not a good turn, obviously. This is just a fall against the 1 BB open. Oh my god. More. But the 7 kind of is we are hurting our hand. Oh my god, the last 7. We are hurting our hand so much by holding that. That's a nice hand. And against the donk here, I don't think I can call this. Even against the reg, that's finding his bluffs here. Oh, he folds. He snap folds. Interesting. I would have 4-bet this if he 3-bets. We're gonna call this in position. The one gap here, not beautiful, but good enough. Very nice to just flat this on the button. I think I'm gonna stop when this orbit is completed. Same here. This is interesting. You can make a case for getting it in here. If they both check, I'm gonna bet big. I'm hoping to get mostly folds. Oops, I wanted to stop, but he left the table, so Okay, good result. Okay, so this was 25 minutes. Gonna defend here. He's probably expecting me to raise most kings. I mean, the hard block is actually nice. Actually, it's a good board. It's not fantastic. It's pretty good. I mean, without blocking any pairs, I'm not gonna raise this. Now I could raise. I mean, he still has the queen 9 and 9/7s, but we're blocking 9/7, we're blocking queen 9. I want to bet big here. With the queen blocker, I want to bet this. He might give up some, like, stop betting on the turn with his nut flush draws. But it's still good enough. We don't have much here, but it's okay. Folding. Gonna play one more hand here. Maybe a few more hands here. Yeah, one more after this. It's been a slow session, but still interesting spots. Let me know in the comments if you prefer like 4-table action. I think it's a little bit difficult to see if you're watching on a phone. And might also be a little bit much action, but 2-table is like a little bit too little action maybe, so both have their merit. Come on, give me one more hand. I mean, these are standard folds, I don't have to talk much about these hands. Queen 10, 8, 7. If we have one suit, we're gonna open most of the time from this position. If it's double suited, it could even be a 3-bet. Okay, I'm gonna close this table. Last hand, and that's it. Well, thank you for watching. Leave a comment. Stay tuned for more tournament action coming soon. I want to do more live commentary again. So recently I've been doing quite a few reviews. And also 6-card PLO content is coming, but maybe once or twice a month. So mostly tournaments. Yeah, that's it for now. Good luck at the tables and bye-bye.